About the different dating apps and websites and all that. You know, that's why I call the show New Age Dating, because back in our parents' day, they didn't have the apps. So what do you guys think about just getting off the apps and completely and trying to get out and meet people in person? Like, how would you go about meeting someone in person nowadays?
Just to speak from the guy's point of view, I would say definitely for some guys it may help more just to do the online dating thing, just because it's easier to deal with rejection through an app than it is to deal with rejection.
Really?
Nobody is out there saying, "Hey, would you like to go out sometime?" I don't get that at all.
Yeah.
So
like I said, I think now with more of the millennials or the younger generation, it's not as much. I mean, because I've gone in coffee shops and seen people sit in a circle and they'll break out laughing, but it's because everyone's texting, like in a group chat, but no one's actually like conversing anymore. But so we are kind of losing that.
I like online dating just because you get exposed to people you wouldn't normally be around. Like, I would have never met him in person because we're just not in the same circles.
And you can say no or yes a lot easier than just in person. Like,
because in person you'll feel bad and like actually give someone your number.
So overall you feel, and that's also true. So overall you guys kind of feel that the online dating is in ways a little better than in person dating. Like,
or you're extremely busy. Like, a lot of people work and never actually go out. They might go out maybe once every couple of weeks.
And if you sit there for an hour on the phone, it feels like you've gone out.
Get some guys, some dinner, right? How do we feel about dating in LA? Because I'm from Palm Beach, Florida, and it's very slow there. I feel like it's just not a big city for dating, and it's just slower there than LA, and there's so many options I feel here in a bigger city. Do you feel that because LA is just so big and so many people that affects the way people date here?
You moved here from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, so I lived in Atlanta, and I mean I lived outside of Atlanta. Atlanta is fairly busy, but living outside of it, it's slow, and everybody, I was telling you earlier, it just felt like, you meet someone, and then months later, even a year or two after, they're like, okay, let's get married and have children, and let's get a house. Out here, it's kind of like you just gotta keep dating because there's the next best thing out there.
I agree, because in Palm Beach, Florida, it's the same way. I feel like a lot of my friends are getting married or having kids, and here I am. But it could be my problem. But I also feel like it is LA. Everyone's just endlessly dating. Do you guys feel like that? Or?
Well, I mean, before I moved here, I lived in South Beach. So for me, it's like, it's almost a mirror image of LA, so there it's a lot of, money, status, popularity, who looks better, so
So do you think like the money and all that outweighs people's wants or need to get married?
I think it does. It also definitely it jades people. Like a lot of guys.
There's a lot of jaded people.
A lot of guys I knew. A lot of guys I knew in Miami, or at least that lived in the South Beach area, were very like just jaded as far as dating, because every time you go out, you'd be like, a girl would be like, oh, what kind of car you drive? And they may know nothing about cars, but they'll Google the car to see what the base price is, so they can get an idea of what that person makes.
That's a lot of work.
My word.
It is, yeah.
That is doing
I'm saying, I know girls that did it,
Yeah.
So girls will literally Google the car because they don't know what it costs or how much
But
it
do
is.
you think that there's some guys that use their
Yes,
to their advantage?
Oh, yeah.
A story.
Also,
When I first moved here, and I know they still do it. Oh Lord.
Oops, lost an earring.
It was that much of a story, no. Guys would have really nice cars at this, it was called White Lotus, it's like no longer exists, but this club, so everyone had like Maseratis, Lamborghinis, and I'd always be like, it's like, I just moved to LA, so I'm thinking like everybody drives these cars, and then I was talking to one of the valets, some Hispanic dude, he's just like, dude, don't be that girl, and I was like, why? And he's like, they rent these cars for the night just to pick up girls, and they don't even own these cars, and I was like, but the thing is, I'm not even blaming the guy. It's like there's girls that just go for the status. So I feel like you're setting yourself up.
I've literally seen in South Beach people pushing a Maserati because it ran out of gas.
I'm
So
sorry.
if you can't afford gas for the vehicle, you shouldn't be
Priorities.
driving it. Yeah, but literally people will, you know, just put around to portray that image, you know, on Instagram, on the social media, you know, lease a car, and they may be living in it practically, but, you know, as long as they have it, you know, it's portraying that image that they want to put out.
So that need to be liked nowadays, and I feel like in this time, I think that contributes a lot to our issues with finding real relationships, right? We want to put on this front and, oh, look at me, and it's people forget that a relationship is two people connecting.
Well, I always say when you first meet someone, you don't meet them, you meet their representative.
Oh,
So,
dropping some knowledge, y'all, today. I need to post that on my Instagram. Let me make an Instagram picture and get likes. That's great.
But I mean, we're living in a world now, or a society, where it's like everyone's going for the instant gratification, or in a lot of women's cases, it's the instant endorphin rushes of seeing likes, you know, consistently go on a picture.
Yeah.
It's the feel good feeling.
Same thing with the swiping on
Tinder. Yeah, every match is it's a.
Like, oh,
I get a match, and I'm like, ooh, he likes me first.
It's the instant endorphin rush.
Yep, the way society is right now. Well, we're gonna wrap things up. I had so much fun today with you guys.
Yeah.
We have to come back because we could talk literally for hours about dating and never run out of things to talk about. Like, it's serious. Like, oh my god. So you guys, please comment your thoughts below on your experience with different dating apps. Has it worked for you? Did you have a catfish experience? Like, I just want to know.
Tell us stories. Give
us ideas for things to talk about next time.
I'm sorry.
That's on the next episode of AllyInCali. Like the video, and most importantly, subscribe for more updates. See you later, Alley Cats. Meow. Say meow. That was awesome.
I'll give you a roof.
I forgot to ask you, is the microphone on? I know it's on, right? Well, we're going to wrap things up. I had so much fun today with you guys. We have to come back because we could talk literally for hours about dating and never run out of things to talk about. Like, it's serious. Like, oh my god. So you guys, please comment your thoughts below on your experience with different dating apps. Has it worked for you? Did you have a catfish experience? Like, I just want to know.
Tell us stories.
Give us ideas for things to talk about next time. Like the video, and most importantly, subscribe for more updates. See you later, Alley Cats. Meow. Say meow.